Hello YouTube, and today I'm going to be doing a commentary on Call of Duty 4, and the reason I'm not doing Modern Warfare 2 is Modern Warfare 2 is old. The game's terribly made. Well, I wouldn't say terribly made, but the community's made it very terrible, very bad, making me not want to play it, because you go into a game, there's at least 35 people no scoping, and I'm very sure the max limit of players in any game type is 32, or 18, yep, 18. And they make it terrible community. Everyone has to cuss and call you a faggot, and even if you don't do anything, you do good using like some weapon no one ever uses, like LMGs for example. You use an LMG, you do good with it, and every single other person in the lobby is using an intervention with FMJ or a Barrett with FMJ inside of Pro, and you go into the lobby using some other weapon that isn't a cookie cutter preset class. Cookie cutter being a class everyone uses, like 45 silencer, marathon, and ninja, and cold-blooded, or whatever the second perk is. Then you go into there and you use it. You do good. You get like a 17-man spray, and you start getting yelled at for being good. And I think in a backlot match I'm going to commentate on next, I use an RPD with foregrip. This foregrip, from my experience, it calms down your accuracy. It keeps you from spraying around when you're aiming down sights. Yes, and I just went blank right there, so I'm gonna start commentating on the gameplay. I wanted to commentate on this gameplay for the fact of I get a 4-man grenade due to the fact of everyone liking to get into a room and become butt buddies with each other. Other than that, the gameplay is pretty laid out. I'm using, well, I can't say try hard because I don't know the meaning of the word try hard, and I'll seem like a retard by saying it and not knowing the meaning of it. Well, I'm using, as you could probably know by now, extreme conditioning, stopping power, and bomb squad in a MP5 red dot sight. And this is a very good setup because the spraying is good, and you don't have to have steady aim, and the red dot sights are really precise, and I've noticed there's barely any recoil when using this gun, in my experience, because there's gonna be some person out there, oh, this is the worst gun ever for recoil, and da 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 da, and I'm gonna get, you're gay because you don't know what you're talking about. And, well, I come against this group of people. Well, I think if I go to the scoreboard again, I'll tell you. It's probably gonna scoreboard's coming from the game. Well, there's a guy in it. No, there isn't. No, it's backlot. And everyone's using the exact same, like, stereotypical noob class. They're using MP5, like I am. Because eventually, once, like, the whole idea of anything in a game being noob, and then it gets put on the internet, and everyone figures out it's so freaking amazing, they're like, oh, let's embrace how terrible it is. Let's just go ahead willy-nilly and start using it so people could be mad at us. Like, MP40, I started noticing that no one was using it. Then, when one video on the internet went up saying, hey, noobs use Juggernaut and Double Tap and MP40 extended mags, and you'll get lots of kills. Then I started noticing lots of people started doing that right after I saw the video the next day. Well, it's basically like that when I found out about Modern Warfare 2. Like, some video, I forgot who it was, someone put a video, oh, right here, I get the 4-man grenade. Due to everyone like being Eskimos and being cooped up into one room, and I'm like, hey, get out of there. I'm like, ah, boom. 4-man grenade. And I failed. No, I killed him. I forgot. And I pulled my airstrike in plain sight where I could die and get shot. And I started doing really good right here. Get that guy. And always pay attention to your map. That's a vital sign of doing good. Like right there, that guy commando knifed me, and there's no commando in this game. He commando knifed me, and whatever. And if you pay attention to your map, you're gonna do really good. Cause I've noticed a little bit farther in the back, in this video, I was watching my gameplay, like I normally do before I make a commentary, and I noticed that on the map there's a guy shot me with a pistol, and if you know your gun sounds, and you know the sounds of every gun makes, and you pay attention to your radar, you'll dominate, because you have something other people do not have. I'm sure a lot of people have this, but they don't realize it. It's called instincts, and hearing, and intelligence and visualization of the map. When you do that, you're gonna be able to find people quicker. You're gonna have better reaction time. So you'll have you have more time to react, and you'll know where something is. And I love the kill streak setup in this game. It's amazing. It's UAV, airstrike's underpowered, and well, the helicopter. No one ever takes the consideration of shooting down the helicopter in almost every other game, except for the one I'm in now. People like to shoot it down.
Our UAV is online.
I've noticed no one likes using LMGs because they take too long to reload. When realization, they're really cool. Then they have extremely long clips. And some people I've noticed when they use LMGs, they just don't constantly spray. Like I've noticed this 2 days ago. That you hold an LMG was not meant to just shoot 3 bullets at a time. It's meant to hold down the trigger. And if you're gonna miss a target, oh, winning kill cam. Well, I think I started over talking a little bit too much, so the game's gonna end now. So peace.